This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. The Aggies will kick it away to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense trots out there to open this game. Kirk, in this quarterback's career, has been a mix of mistakes, but also stepping up in some big moments when needed.
Chris, this guy doesn't necessarily have the flashy skill set, but he's very consistent with what he does within this offensive structure. And the defense better be careful, because whether it's his legs or his arm, he can make you pay.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but still early in this game, never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. You keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And the coverage team lets the ball roll down. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And Kirk, how cool is this matchup? We got an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
Believe it or not, Chris, there's an art to the quarterback sneak. And when you've got a savvy quarterback who knows how to fall forward and squeeze between his offensive linemen for the first down, short conversion situations become almost like clockwork.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Hell yeah.
To go a 2-yard loss. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looks like he's going to run it. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. And the Aggies looking to keep this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Making about 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Takes the ball and heads to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Gives it to the back.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuit.
This one is
high.
lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. 0 running run stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And they will trot out the field goal team here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. With that miss, no change in the score. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Ball down, but block a tackle, produce a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They beat the blitz there with a pressure-bearing back. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the 1st.
Now they call a run. Picks up the force, looking for more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
They got talent.
Set up. It's a 1st down play. And a handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Makes a quick catch. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. He's running out of time here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight by the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick grab. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Here comes the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Back's got it again. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the goal going to be? Grab down the middle. It's Rhodes. The defense will bring up them up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Aggies will line up to move it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Running back has it on a screen now. He's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the 1st down. High completion makes it 2nd and medium. He hands it off from the gun. Fighting him off. Going absolutely nowhere. But loss on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And here comes the runner onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The sure hands, it's Keen. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. 2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Throwing up play action. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion. And the Aggies looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. He decides to keep it here. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass caught. They bring him down to the 45. A solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside, creating enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That completion sets up a third down play. It's the 2-minute timeout in what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage? An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, almost intercepted. Big guy would love to have that one back. Couldn't quite hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this.
It's a fake. Looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. The punter throws a pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run.
Really?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This guy
my fire, man.
We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Cut quickly. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball at the 34.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot that's very tough to get your hands on.
They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Fires it to the left side. And the catch is made at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout.
Bullshit!
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off. Gives them an extra defensive back on
We
the field, a little bit
lost.
more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver makes the catch. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to round up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
We can't stop them. We can't score.
Get this third quarter underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Caught over the middle. It's Lowe's. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, knocks back, looking for an open man. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play. And I love the toe tap at the end. He's inbounds. Nice game.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The Aggies will bring the punt team onto the field. Money comes for a 2nd punt of the game. Here's the punt, high in the air. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him down, but not before he gets to plus 38.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. He finds his tight end for the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. Looking to throw yet again. That ball snagged for a completion. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught.
Good.
Wildcats.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gives the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line.
Finally woke it up.
Texas A&M offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with a takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the 2nd half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Oh!
Brought down after a short
I hate this game.
Gives the offense the football at the 40. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Nice grab. It's Rose.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Of course.
Finding space at the 20. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
We lost.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks.
We can't, bro.
Don't get me wrong. That's a big part of the evolution.
Can't do anything right in this game.
For me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something
I should.
satisfying.
Football comes out, and the defense comes back with the football.
But our
This offense
defense,
just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the 2nd half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground, and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it, you're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to execute it and try to stay within man coverage. Very tough to do.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could hope for, because an interception is the most likely outcome.
Are you kidding me?
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd
We're going
and 10.
for it.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down.
Five!
Oh, they trap him for a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The punt team making their way on the field. I doubt they'll try another fake here. Pass earlier just did not work. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of getting the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Handoff with a single back formation. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And he rolls that about. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is
I'm so frustrated right now.
And the Aggies come to the line to start our first set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's key. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch.
We forced 2 turnovers, but we couldn't even do anything.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game.
We had to win that.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Keeps it on the draw.
Hey, Doc.
What's up?
Like this, it puts so much pressure
What
on
about
the defense.
lose?
The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this
Bah!
offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have.
What's up, Brody?
That's a bad.
In the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Can he get there on the ground? They're able to convert. Now it'll be first and goal at the 6. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure.
What is the
Just sitting back in
defense
the
today?
base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown.
We lost.
So they'll try
No
to
way.
the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line.
If we somehow win this,
Guys just
I'll
spamming the same play over and over.
To that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. Start at the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. First down. Going to throw the football.
are you kidding me?
He's looking to scramble. Picks up the first down and still
No skill in that.
out of bounds after
Yeah.
a nice pickup on that running play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
We just can't catch.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grabbed by the receiver. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Hey, it's a nice gain here. They get the first down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain.
Good.
Make the stop. But the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
You know, we talked this week with the offense coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback
Finally, we score.
Smooth catch. That was a tough catch to make.
his defense is so caught up in all the wide
Yep.
receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point.
This is a tough game.
Touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's field at return, trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to...
You just ran down the field easy.
Yep.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
A fumble or it would be nice.
I already had two.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid game. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's key. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Aggies come to the line to set a first set of downs.
Yes!
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Bless you.
Really?
To run here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Hey,
Looks like a player is
what
down
the
injured at that
fuck?
last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. Finds his target, and it's complete.
Why is Texas A&M so good?
Down to the 45. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
We've been struggling all game.
Fake looking to throw. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers
No.
over the middle. They make the stop at the 30.
You gotta be kidding me.
This is in scoring position now. First down. First down here for this offense. Quick throw caught over the middle. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback wants to throw it on
Still
2nd down.
fucking passing?
Completion of the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They delivered.
What?
Touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the
I'm
4th
about to
quarter.
take that off.
Kentucky, 14.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone. He'll begin the drive at the
We got
25.
hurt.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not
There should be a flag.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
He makes the grab. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Let's fly to the wideout. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
I'm reckless because I'm trying to go to the end zone.
Looking to throw again. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
And the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds, gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical fourth down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags a quick throw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Offense looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pass rush gets home. After the big loss on first down, it's second and goal, backed up. Looking for a receiver. Going for his running back. He's got it right near the end zone. Run down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Oh!
Chris, I can't believe they recovered this.
You need a stop on the next couple drives.
Now it's up to the offense to finish the job. Remember, a field goal doesn't do you any good here. Let's see how they call this series.
Yes, sir.
A heads-up play to stop the clock.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill for one possession game. Every single time you
Let's go now. You gotta try to score.
what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. No late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
We ain't
Continuing
done!
set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
And now time for one final
Touchdown, Kentucky. This offense is still clicking.
Now you've got a big decision.
Oh my
Think about it. You take the
God!
extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game.
Yes, or the comeback MS are real.
So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime.
How did I
Two
you back?
possessions. In the 2nd overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. In the 3rd overtime, Kurt, this becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that 3rd series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win.
What, is it my ball?
1st down and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. 1st down, looking for more now. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to power it out right up the middle. And he's brought down there.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
Defense is coming after him. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
What a job by this defense to come up with that stop. Good job of pressuring the quarterback. And now, big decision for this offense in overtime.
I had no choice.
To try to eventually get the touchdown, or do you settle for 3 in the field goal? Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they line out now.
It's okay, you did your best, they just played good defense.
At least they'll force another overtime. Quarterback keeps the football. Has the 1st down and more. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. On 1st down, it's play action. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Well, that's the kind of